Two months ago, this half-acre piece of land in Nekasongola district was heavily forested, covered with so many tree species that have stood here for years. But this is no more. The forest was cleared to create farmland and more space as a grazing area that will soon be extended to this new ranch. All the trees cut from the forest have been piled up systematically in this farm, ready to be turned into charcoal. Mzee Fred Kakulamusya appears oblivious of the effects of his activities to the environment. All that is bothering him now is the fatigue from 3 months of hard work.
It's
labor intensive. You slash the grass first, then you clear some of the trees. You then burn the dry grass and the bad trees before carrying all the trees to this point.
However, the old man says he cuts the trees sparingly because he does not want to clear his future source of trees since he will need more. The tree cutting in this area was authorized by the farm owner, Mr. Ntambire, who is worried that he will have to spend more money in future. He argues that the trees keep coming up on his farmland, which interferes with the movement of his cattle. Ntambire also says the trees are affecting the growth of grass on his ranch.
After this first clearing, then there is a second clearing of this. This one just come out very speedy and in a very big big number. So we have a kakamba. We have even kayuchi, which is called kamara. Lanta kama, yeah. So that one, we have a problem with those ones. Those weeds are terrible. So after these ones which have cleared, we give them trees to pay them. Then after they have gone, now we have to inject in more money to uproot this kakamba thing.
Ntambire believes he has to clear his farm so that his animals do not disappear in the thickets when grazing. A large percentage of the trees are viewed as weeds on these ranches, and the farmers are resorting to tree cutting, but ideally, they say chemical weed control would be the best, but they don't have the money to buy it.
I think those chemicals we need to be sensitized, and they tell us, those chemists who know those drugs, we would welcome that idea, but we don't, because we're in farming now, so almost we are doing on ourselves. We don't have any assistance and what. Yeah.
After the trees are cut, they are burnt to generate charcoal. The process takes approximately 2 weeks for the entire pile to burn out. The charcoal is retrieved and packaged before it's taken for sale in the city. Nekasongola is the largest distributor of charcoal in the country, since the prices here are affordable prices. However, district officials are trying to regulate the charcoal business that has left the trees here endangered and the ground almost bare.
We have some programs like sustainable charcoal production and marketing system, which emphasizes on selection of trees for cutting, for converting into charcoal. Like we recommend a tree of a diameter at breast height of not less than 18 centimeters.
Not all the trees that are cut in this area are used for charcoal burning, as is preferred in most cases. Now, some of the tree species, especially the combretum species, is preferred to be used as a wall fence because of its resistance to the termite attack, and if all goes well, it can last up to 5 years. With many people in the district owning large ranches, fencing is a necessary component. But with a large termite infestation, the farmers have had to use more trees for fencing, since the logs cannot stand for many years.
Problem it is termites, because it can eat everything. Even these trees which we are planting, which we are trying to plant, they are just cleared by termites. Even grass itself, more especially in droughts.
And this, in the end, even impacts on their land. That as they want grass to germinate, still, when you clear all the trees, the land will actually be degraded in a way that erosion will come in and you will not have grass again.
Lack of proper farming knowledge, coupled with a desperate demand for wood fuel and a readily available constant supply of trees, has intensified the rate of deforestation in Nakasongola district. Studies show that 40% of Uganda's forest cover will be lost by 2021 if tree cutting is not controlled. According to the Rainforest Country Report for Uganda, the country loses an average of 86,500 hectares of forest cover per year. Indiscriminate tree cutting without a clear reforestation plan has caused damage to the habitat, loss of biodiversity, and aridity. Disregard or ignorance of intrinsic forest value, lax forest management, and deficient environmental laws are some of the factors blamed for the ever-increasing rate of deforestation in the country. Kadoda, NTV, EcoTalk.